Well, it's been a little bit since we've gotten any updates for X-Men 97, but now the third season of the upcoming series has found a new writer to replace Beau DeMayo. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about who's taking over for the third season of X-Men 97 and what this possibly means for the series moving forward. Now, before we do that, though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you are in the know. Well, way back in March, when Marvel fired Beau DeMayo as the X-Men 97 showrunners, just prior to the world premiere of the show, well, it caught fans super off guard. All the hype for the upcoming series was really, really great, and he had also already completed scripts for the second season of the animated revival. Now, since then, Marvel has been pretty well quiet about what happened between him and DeMayo has been pretty professional in his public statements, not trashing Marvel or Disney, so whatever happened behind the scenes, it still seems pretty unclear, but for me, I think it had a lot to do with his OnlyFans, which is not something we're going to really dive into here. Now, since then, there's been a big question about who's going to take over X-Men 97 and write that third season. The writing on season 1 was absolutely phenomenal, and the bar for the show is so high, I feel pretty bad for anybody taking over the role. Now, apparently, Marvel has indeed found a new scribe to replace him for the in-development work on Season 3, and this report comes via Deadline. Now, what they are saying is that he will be replaced by Matthew Chauncey, who had previously worked on several Marvel projects, including What If and Ms. Marvel. So he is now set to succeed DeMayo as the head writer for X-Men 97. Not a lot else will change behind the scenes. Chauncey will still work alongside director Jake Castanera, along with Larry Houston and Eric and Julia Lewald. So most of the creative team is still intact, but DeMayo's presence was very, very felt in that creative process, and I have to imagine it will be a bit different. Now, the exact details for Season 2 and, well, Season 3 are still completely under wraps. We know director Jake Castanera is open-minded about moving out of that 90s aesthetic. We talked about that a few weeks ago, and the possibilities of the show taking influence from latter comic lines during the second and potential third season. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this is a really tough job for Matthew Chauncey. Honestly, Beau DeMayo did a phenomenal job writing the first season. I mean, A+ kind of work. So I want to give the guy credit for even diving in on this. That's not an easy thing to pick up and run with. Hopefully the rest of the creative team can help keep the bar as high as it was for the first season. I actually think we're going to see some teases of how Marvel is going to handle a Beau DeMayo-less writer's table for Season 2. We know it wasn't complete. So hopefully Marvel, the X-Men creation team, and specifically Chauncey, can run with this new role, make it work, and bring fans exactly what they want to get. The first season was a huge success. Many of us, myself included, are highly anticipating the return next year. We actually expect it to come back in March or April. So whatever they're going to do for this third season, they've got to meet these fan expectations or there's going to probably be some revolts because DeMayo created a masterpiece and everybody else is now expected to live up to it. If they can actually pull that off, well, we're going to have to wait and see.